Hello, my name is Jeff Carbone, and in the next 20 minutes, I want to share with you a bit about Arbonne. This is called Discover Arbonne. Maybe you've heard of Arbonne, maybe you haven't, but Arbonne is a botanically based health and wellness company that has been around now for 40 years. And over those 40 years, they've certainly developed a cutting edge research and development platform. There's a passionate culture of independent consultants. I myself and my wife serve as independent consultants with Arbonne. And when someone chooses to consider Arbonne as a business opportunity, they are walking into a global opportunity. Arbonne does business in several countries in the world, which we'll talk more about in a bit. Within Arbonne is also a generous compensation plan. Someone could choose to do this as a business, and there are people that we know who have chosen to walk away from what they used to do. Others who continue to do the job that they do, but love to have Arbonne as additional income. There's also an opportunity within Arbonne for a willable business, which I'll be telling you about more in a bit. We've noticed in our experience with Arbonne, every time we've called the home office, we've had people who are so willing to help. And again, over those 40 years, they've been able to really develop a solid, just a team of people around them, whether it's customer service to research and development, all those sorts of things. You are just getting excellence when you consider a business opportunity with Arbonne. What sets Arbonne apart? Certainly, the company is just a well-run company. Just recently, in fact, certified as a B Corporation. But on top of that, the products, Arbonne's products, is truly what sets it apart. The products are unique. They are, again, plant-based formulations. They blend the best of science and nature. High-quality ingredients from around the globe. When Arbonne sources its ingredients from around the globe, you know that they are doing it in an ethical, high standard manner. Our products are vegan certified. We are also certified gluten-free. We don't just simply find ourselves being gluten-free, but we formulate completely without gluten. Our products are also dermatologist tested, and we do not test on animals. We never have, never will. There is a human panel for that. Arbonne has always been about being cruelty-free. What's also known to set Arbonne apart are what the products are not formulated with. There is no petrolatum when it comes to skincare products, no animal products or byproducts besides being cruelty-free. There is no chemical dyes or fragrances. And in the nutrition products, there's no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors. Just great, high-quality, excellent products. In fact, Arbonne has a no-ingredient policy list that includes 2,000 ingredients for different reasons. 2,000 ingredients that Arbonne will not put into its products. These are consumable products also. So when someone does choose to begin a business with Arbonne and they begin to develop a client base, they're going to have people who are going to use up their shampoo. They're going to use their skincare product. They're going to use their protein shake. They're going to run out, and they're going to want more. And when they do, they can certainly come to you and reorder. So there is that great factor built in of repeat customers, a great way to build an Arbonne business. It began with skincare about 40 years ago. RE9 is the flagship product. You can see it there on the website at gacarbone.arbonne.com. But RE9 was the skincare product that it began with. The founder of Arbonne, Peter Mork, over 40 years ago, decided that we could do better when it came to offering a skincare product that didn't have a lot of the fillers and the additives that were being allowed into skincare products about that time. And so he contacted friends and colleagues in Arbonne, Switzerland, that's where the name comes from, to make a better skincare product. And to make it affordable, to make it available to people, he realized we would need to sell it in a network market platform, and that is what Arbonne has done from the beginning. So Arbonne offers a healthier alternative, whether it's the skincare to the nutrition. It's all about healthy living from the inside out. When someone tries our protein shakes, they're getting a protein shake that is dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, vegan certified, gluten-free certified, just high quality again, as we had said. Now let's talk about the business model, the traditional business model in comparison to network marketing. When someone has a traditional business model, they are basically dealing with a lot of different steps in the process to get the product to the consumer. There is at each of those steps the potential of risks. There's high investment costs. There's employees to pay. There's overhead expenses. You have to pay to keep the lights on, pay to keep the heat and the air conditioning on as you have buildings with people in them. Your business starts to own you rather than that dream of owning your business. And consumers are the ones who are paying for those costs down the line, from the manufacturer to the wholesaler to the warehouse to the sales force to the retailer, eventually to the consumer. Each part of that process, the consumer is paying something, which raises the cost for the consumer. With a network marketing model, it's a much simpler process. You have the manufacturer, and the product is then put into the hands of the consultant, the Arbonne independent consultant, and that consultant makes himself or herself available to the consumer to get products right to their doorstep. It doesn't even go to Arbonne's consultant and then he or she needs to deliver it. It goes right to the address of the person ordering. So network marketing, first of all, is just a great strategy. It is a wise way to do business. It is really a market platform for the 21st century and beyond. Network marketing offers someone flexible hours. It offers someone ownership opportunity. It gives them choices when it comes to what they're going to do and how they're going to organize and order their lives. So all that is great, but Arbonne specifically, we said that Arbonne does stock and deliver product directly to the client. These are consumable products, as we said, so the possibility of building a business with repeat customers is a very real option. You can leverage your time, build a team. It's all about how many people you want to talk to. You know, if you choose to do this business and you say, you know what, I'm just going to order products, I'm going to kind of keep quiet about it, well, then you can choose to do it that way. But if you start talking to people, if you start sharing with them, you know, videos like this, or say, hey, I'm not sure if this is something you want to know more about, but I've got a website that has health and wellness products that are of a high quality, cutting edge standard. Not sure if it's anything you're looking for or not, but I'd love to share it with you. If I were to send you the website, could you give me your feedback about it? You know, saying simply things like that to people, just spreading the word about Arbonne and seeing what it might be for you. We're all really about network marketing in one way or the other. All of us, if we see a great movie, we tell people about it. If we go to a great restaurant, the newest restaurant in town, we want to tell people about it. That's just how it works. And that's really what network marketing is. It's word-of-mouth conversations with people, telling people about what you do and how Arbonne might be a fit for them. So the question could be asked, why Arbonne? Why now? Well, there are different age groups, first of all, that I want to talk about that really would appeal to Arbonne at so many different levels. There are the individuals, the baby boomers, born from 1946 to 1964 or so. These are individuals who are into retirement, maybe well into retirement, but the nest egg that they thought would be there just isn't quite what it was. Wasn't quite what it was promised to be. And so they've had to work. Well, Arbonne allows a person in that category to choose to work, maybe with their spouse, where they choose to. They can work as much or as little as they want and build their business as, you know, big as they choose to. But they have that opportunity to leverage their time and still have that time freedom and enjoy retirement with something to do on the side. There's also the Gen X. Those are born from 1965 to 1976 or so. And these are individuals who maybe they saw their parents have a business of their own. And what ended up happening was the business began to own the family. They didn't have as much freedom, as much control over their lives. So someone in the Gen X category might be like, you know what? I'd like to have my own business, but I don't want it to own me the way I maybe saw it own my parents. I want to have flexibility in my life. A Gen X would see a lot of those things and say, Arbonne could be a great fit for me. And then there's the Gen Y. These individuals born from the 77 to 1994, a little bit into the millennials as well. Individuals who love their devices. They love to use their phones. They love their laptops and tablets and whatever else. What's great is that Arbonne, being a network market, an internet-based business, it is a network market business as well, but an internet-based business, it means that someone could run their business from their device. And there's just a lot of appeal to that for these younger individuals. There's also a very strong commitment to being green within Arbonne, and that appeals to these younger folks as well. After all, they're the ones that are going to be potentially around the longest, inheriting this earth. And so these kinds of things, the commitment to being green, the love of working with devices, the love of, not to mention those things, just the freedom and the flexibility to have their own kind of business. Not to mention these individuals, as well as the Gen X's, they have college debt. They have a lot of money that they just haven't yet been able to pay off, a lot of debt. And, I talked to someone recently who had talked about how they had like $180,000 in school debt. And someone else who said maybe close to that number. I mean, wow. So Arbonne, what about Arbonne might be a good fit for a person like that as they pay down their college debt much more quickly than maybe they ever thought possible? Why Arbonne? Why now? I want to give you 4 reasons why also Arbonne is something to consider. These are consumable products, number 1. As we had said, someone's going to use their baby care product. Maybe they've got fitness needs, and they're going to use that hydration product up. They're going to want to order more. These are consumable, reusable products, so people are going to want to get more of it. That's a great feature when it comes to a network market business. If a company just has that alone, that's going to be a great option to having a long-lasting business. The demand for health and wellness is certainly not a fad. I think it's something that is here to stay. People are looking for ways to be healthier. Arbonne certainly offers options for health and wellness. Healthy living from the inside out is what we're known for. The ability to leverage time, number 3. Opportunities to do the things you want to do. My wife and I do love to take trips, but sometimes there's other things that are important to people as well. They might just want to have time to be at home or be with their grandkids or be doing things that they otherwise couldn't have done, maybe even around town. Arbonne allows them the ability to leverage their time. And number 4, it is an internet-based business. So again, if a company just has one of those features, consumable products, the demand for health and wellness, the ability to leverage time, or being an internet-based business, even 1 or 2 of those things makes that company poised for great success potentially. Arbonne offers all 4 of those things. So when you decide to consider an Arbonne business, you know you're getting something that has lasting power. How hard are you willing to work for it? That's really the question. Now, I did say that Arbonne is a global opportunity earlier, and it is. We are doing business now in 5 countries in the world. So when you decide to become an independent consultant, you can join into that potential where Arbonne is doing business also. We have business opportunities in Canada, in the UK, in Poland, New Zealand, and Australia, as well as, of course, the United States. And so when you are sleeping, you have someone else doing business in another part of the world. Maybe you don't know anybody in Poland, but maybe someone down the street from you who decides to join your team knows somebody in Poland, who in turn knows somebody in Australia. Very quickly, you could begin building a global business. Now, this is a very simple system for success. You simply do three things: stop, start, share. You stop buying skincare products in the retail stores and paying their overhead. Stop giving your money to stores who don't pay you a commission. And you start enjoying the benefits of Arbonne products. You start buying superior products at a discount from your own Arbonne business. And you start getting paid when others purchase Arbonne products from you. So you stop, you start, and you share. You share with others how to do the same thing. Maybe you share with someone a video call like this. Or maybe you say, hey, you know what? Check out my website. Or, hey, I'd love to give you a quick conversation about what I've been doing lately with my health and wellness business. Let's meet up at a coffee shop. You share. You're just sharing with others how to do the same thing. You're sharing with people how they can buy better, healthier, safer products. You're sharing with them how they can order online and have products delivered right to their door. Great options within Arbonne. Now, there are four ways to earn an income. You have your commissions, you have your override, and at certain levels of management, you have the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program, which I'll tell you more about in just a little bit. And cash bonuses also offered at every level of management within Arbonne. So you have commissions. Commissions are your profit from personal product sales. Secondly, you have overrides, the earnings from product sales by your team. And again, the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program. Let's talk a little bit more about that in addition to the cash bonuses offered at different levels of management. Here's the thing. Arbonne only has 4 levels of management. It's not really that complicated. 4 levels. When you become an independent consultant, you have the opportunity to move on to becoming a district manager. At that level, usually reached in about 6 months' time. There's no guarantee, but it's really just based on how many people you want to talk to, how many folks you want to make known this opportunity to. You can become a district manager, making a little over $200 a month. $200 extra cash a month. Not bad. Now from there, you move on to the area manager level. And at this level, I had mentioned much earlier that your business becomes willable. You can actually will your business on, I believe, 2, if not 3 generations. So your children, grandchildren can benefit from your paycheck. And that paycheck could be, at that point, over $1,000 a month. From there, you come to the level of regional vice president. And at this level, the Mercedes-Benz program kicks in. Arbonne will give you a monthly stipend that you can put towards a Mercedes-Benz. Also, at this point, you're making over $4,000 a month. This is the kind of money you start making that you can realize, you know what, maybe I could leave the work that I'm doing that I don't really love anymore. Or you can continue doing what you love and have this as a thriving business on the side. At this level also, the life insurance program begins. That's when you actually become an executive regional vice president. That's where you are essentially training someone else at the same level you are at as a regional vice president. A $100,000 life insurance policy goes into place. From that level, you can reach the top level of management within Arbonne, and that is national vice president. The only place higher you can go is to be an executive national vice president, and that is where you've trained someone to come to the same level you are at as a national vice president. At this point, you are making close to $20,000 a month. This is dream big kind of money. Maybe you have a passion to build something of a lasting legacy in another country, even maybe. Building an orphanage. We've heard of individuals who are doing that within Arbonne. Giving back to their communities. We know of someone who goes into the inner cities with her music degree. She can go into the inner city communities now and teach young girls music, giving them opportunities for music exposure that otherwise they might not have. But with that kind of money, these dreams are possible. What about you? What do you dream about doing? Do you want to help, build up your inner city in your own community? Do you want to maybe just have some time to travel? Maybe pay down college debt? Maybe help pay for something that your children are building towards or dreaming towards, helping them pay for their college education in the future. All these things are possible when it comes to something like Arbonne. Now, there are fears and hesitations. Someone might think, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, I don't know enough people. What are people going to think of me? These are all questions that really do have answers, and we can certainly talk more about that offline. In the meantime, I just want to say, you know what? Why not dream big? If you continue doing what you're doing right now, where will you be in the next 5 years? Will your life be much different? Or think about this. What if you did decide to consider being an Arbonne independent consultant? How might your life be different in the next 5 years? What dream or vision might you be able to accomplish that you only thought it's just a dream that I dream at night? Why not have your best dreams while you're awake? It's something to consider. And so ask yourself, where do I see myself? Would I be a client, someone just simply ordering products? That's fine. You could do something like that. Do you see yourself as a preferred client, where you pay an annual fee to allow yourself to have a 20 to 40% discount on Arbonne products? Or maybe you see yourself as a consultant, where for a very low cost, you could have your own Arbonne business even from day one, having products given or delivered to you at a 35 to 50% discount, not to mention a lot of great incentives and options within that. Obviously, there's a lot more we could talk about when it comes to Arbonne, but this video's purpose is to give you a quick overview about what discovering Arbonne could look like for you. I'd love to talk with you further about it. You can go to the website, gacarbone.arbonne.com, or you can give me a call if you're in the area at 315-882-7600, and we can certainly talk further about what your place might be in the Arbonne community. Thanks so much for listening today. Have a great day.